Hello, ladies, and welcome back to Get 'em Girl, a girl's guide to relationships, femininity, dating, polarity, and attraction. Okay, ladies, we are moving very quickly into quarter four of the year. We have about 3 months left. I know we have September, but the way these months are moving, ladies, you have 3 months before the new year. And so I really want to do this video, which is going to be 5 habits of a woman who is always glowing up. Why do I want to do this? Because, ladies, we do not have to wait until the new year to get started on our resolutions, okay? 3 months is a lot of time to get a really good head start on any goals that you know that you want to be achieving in this next year. And I'm telling you, if you would just go ahead and start now, by the time the New Year's hit, ladies, you should be able to hit a whole new phase of that thing, okay? So today, let's go ahead and just talk about 5 habits of the woman who is always glowing up. And ladies, always glowing up, meaning she's not waiting for the new year, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Number 1, ladies, she prioritizes and is consistent with her self-care. Ladies, everything that you do, everything that you touch, any goals that you have, anything you're going after in life, okay, that's dependent on you to make it go, you have to realize it's dependent on you to make it go, which means that you have to be taking really, really good care of yourself so that all the things that you touch turn to gold, basically, right? And so if you are not taking care of yourself, if you are not filling up your own cup, how are you going to pour out into anything else? Right, ladies? That's why self-care is so important, because yes, it's taking care of ourselves. We get the woo-sah, we get to feel good about ourselves and all of that. But it also transcends out to everything that we touch, the people we touch, the things we do. Everything else gets affected by it. And so self-care, yes, is for you, but it's also for everything around you, okay? And the woman who is constantly glowing up, she uses that as a part of her motivation as well, because it's not just self-care for me. If I'm taking care of myself, ultimately it's helping you too, right? Any man that's attached to you, if you're taking care of yourself, he should experience some benefits of you taking care of yourself. Any job that's attached to you, if you're taking care of yourself, that job should experience benefits of the fact that you take really good care of yourself. Right, ladies? These things that we do for ourselves ultimately should be reaching out and touching the things that we touch, right? So it's not just about skincare, okay? It's not just about hair, but it's about rejuvenation. It's about giving back to yourself, being revitalized, okay? And giving yourself small daily habits that continue to do that for you consistently, whether they're the same thing regularly or not. Sometimes I'm a creature of habit, but sometimes I need a switch up. I need a switch up in my self-care routine so I can get excited about it again. And so that's completely okay, ladies, but figure out what those things are that you can be doing day by day by day to really be pouring back into yourself and really be giving to yourself, right, ladies? So that when it's time for you to go out into the world and present and affect other people and affect other situations, you are coming from a place where your cup is full. Okay, ladies, so start to find your small daily habits that's going to do that for you. Number 2, she dresses for the life she wants. Ladies, I'm sorry, but this is not just about your wardrobe. It's not just about your wardrobe. Yes, we care about the clothes that we put on. Yes, we care about the shoes that we wear. Yes, we care about our accessories and all those things. But ladies, when you're dressing for the life that you want, it's not just the clothes. It's the way you speak. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you choose your friends. It's the environments that you allow yourself to be in. It's where you frequent. It's all of these things. You dress yourself in life for the life that you want, not just in clothes, okay? Meaning that you're going to be very, very intentional about the things that you're doing in your lifestyle. You're going to be very intentional about the people you want around. You're going to be very intentional about the clothes you wear and the message that sends. You're going to be very intentional about the places that you frequent, okay, and the people that you're rubbing shoulders with in those places. You're going to be very intentional about those things. When I say dress for the life that you want, I'm not just talking wardrobe. Everything that you do should be in line with the life that you want. Because as you practice having the life that you want, as you practice that, you'll start to find that it's no longer just practice, it's just the way you live. Right? It's no longer an act. It's no longer just trying to be in proximity. No, you're actually in there. That's your lifestyle now. That's how you live. Okay? So do the things that the woman who lives like you want to live does. Do those things. Wear those clothes. Go those places. See those people. Okay? Go to those events. Dress for the life that you want. Number 3, she maintains her health and her fitness. Ladies, health and fitness is no longer a hobby for some women, okay? Health and fitness is not something that should be a hobby that other people have, but you don't pay attention to. Health and fitness is a requirement. Okay, you need to be prioritizing movement. You need to be prioritizing nutrition and nourishing your body. You need to be prioritizing your hydration. You need to prioritize moving and taking care of yourself. Okay, ladies, because before we even get into the fact that it's just going to make you look better, we're talking to your energy, your mindset, mental health. All of these things are affected by how we care for our health, how we care for our actual fitness, right? Ladies, like I have been seeing so many women who are getting into these journeys. And what you'll find is it's actually a necessity. Our bodies were made to move. Our bodies were made to be pushed to the next goal and the next goal, because that's what keeps us going. It gives us this kind of internal motivation that also starts to touch other things in our lives. I don't know if you've ever noticed a woman who starts to prioritize her health and fitness and she starts to get that together, how all of a sudden it starts to kind of rub off in other areas of her life. All of a sudden she's dating better, she's making better, she's has better friends. All of a sudden other things just start to get affected. And it's because our health and our fitness should not be something that's negotiable. That's something that should be a part of your bare minimum. The same way you get up and you brush your teeth and wash your face, you should be doing something for your body. Right, ladies? It's a requirement. It is a requirement. And then we move on to the fact that you are going to look amazing. And on top of that, when you look good, you feel good, and other people can tell you feel good, and your environment can tell that you feel good, it radiates out. So your health and your fitness is something you maintain, ladies. It's not a diet that you start for a few months and then you stop so you can go back to how you were. No, your health and your fitness is to be maintained. It's to be something that you are always focused on. It's a part of your life, okay? It's not a start and stop situation. It's something that you have consistently built into your lifestyle so that you are always glowing up, always improving, always enhancing. Okay, that's how you get those women who honestly just look better with time. They never stop taking care of themselves. And now they have a whole portfolio of years and years and years of taking care of themselves to the point where now that can't easily be undone. They look good. Okay, ladies, and that's what you should want for yourself. Number 4, and this is what a lot of us are practicing, even myself. She is financially intentional. She's financially intentional. This doesn't mean that you have to live as if you don't have no money. This does not mean that you are not spending on yourself. This don't mean that. What this means is you are putting budgets in place. You are aligning your money with your goals. Okay, you are making financial decisions that are sustainable so that when you do want to do something for yourself, when you want to have a beauty budget, when you want to do a little something extra for yourself, when you want to invest, you can do that without making your pockets hurt. You can do it in a way that is slow and controlled, okay, so that you don't feel like you're missing out on life because you want to take care of yourself. You should be able to do both. Okay, you should be able to have life. You should be able to have money in your account. You should be able to take care of yourself, spend on the different treatments and products that you need, and still be financially stable Okay, you shouldn't feel like you're breaking the bank because you want to do things for yourself. Okay, ladies. And the woman who is always glowing up is going to set budgets in place for that. She may have a beauty budget. Okay, she may have a lifestyle budget, meaning she may have a budget for going out when she wants to socialize. She'll have a budget for what she puts towards investments if she wants to have stocks or an investment account or anything like that. She will have budgets in place for that so that she's not hurting herself by investing in these different aspects of her life. Right, ladies? And that's sustainable. And that's a way that you can also have a continuous glow up because you're continuously putting a little bit of something to yourself. For yourself, you're being intentional about it. So then at that point, you're not blowing your whole check on food. Why? Because you have a budget set aside, a little bit going to an account that's intentional and made for you, for your beauty, for your lifestyle. You have something set aside and you're putting into regularly just so you can make sure you can take care of yourself. Just so you can make sure that you can do a little something extra for yourself. If you need a skincare regimen change, or you need a new product, or you need a treatment, you have something that you have set aside that you can get that done without hurting your pockets. Right, ladies? So she's financially intentional. Number 5, ladies, she keeps learning and refining. She keeps learning and refining, meaning she always knows that there is an opportunity to improve. She does not allow herself to get stagnant. She does not allow herself to think that she knows so much that she's not willing to change with the times. When you think about music artists or athletes, these are people who constantly evolve, okay? They don't get into their craft and think they know everything and stay the same. They're students of their game, right? They're constantly looking for the next best way to do something. They're constantly looking at the new trend and trying to understand it and trying to become an expert at it. They're always knowing that there is room for improvement. That's evolution. Right, ladies? That's elevation. That's growth, okay? The moment that you think that you know everything and you're not willing to learn and evolve, you will stay the same, okay? You will stop elevating. So you have to allow yourself to constantly be refining. Even when I'm talking even down to makeup. What's a better way to do this? What's a better brand to be using, okay? What's a better technique to do this? Even if it's mindset, what's a book that I can be reading to kind of open up another pathway in my mind on how to think about things? What's something that I can read that's going to have me thinking about things from a new perspective? What if my perspective isn't the best perspective? Right? What if there's a better way to look at this, a better way to do this thing? What if there's a better way to save? What if there's a better way to invest my money? The woman who is always glowing up realizes there is always opportunity to refine and grow and be better. She never lets herself stop. She always grows. She's always learning. She's always trying to figure it out, ladies. And if you want to be a woman who is always glowing up, always give yourself the opportunity to be improving. Always be improving, right, ladies? And so I hope that this video was helpful. Ladies, we're getting so close to the new year, and I am urging you, do not wait until the new year to start working on your goals. There's so much that can be accomplished before 2025 is over. I'm telling you. And for my ladies who did not quit on their New Year's resolution for this year, get in the comments and tell me what goals have you hit in 2025, okay, that you've stuck to all year long. I want to hear your success stories. That's what I want to hear. That's what's going to motivate me. Go ahead and get in the comments and give me your success stories. What goals have you hit this year that you've been working on consistently? And ladies, if you have not quite done that this year, what goals are you looking to hit going into this new year? And how are you going to keep them consistent? Okay, how are you going to do that? Get in the comments and let me know, ladies. Let's have some discussion. But with all that being said, I want to thank y'all for watching another episode of Get 'em Girl. I hope that this motivated you. I hope it inspired you. And I am so glad that y'all popped in to watch another episode. Thank you so much. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.